If you're a runner that's been looking for the best way to warm up, to get ready for your run, to reduce your risk of injury, and improve your performance on the run, then you're going to want to check out this video. In this video, I'm going to show you the most effective warm-up routine you can do before your run. Hey everyone, I'm Dr. Kevin Vandy, physical therapist and running specialist with Competitive Edge Physical Therapy. Thanks so much for watching. This video is all about how best to warm up prior to your run. Now, if you're like most runners, you probably just lace up your shoes and head out the door. I get it, I've done that too. But if you're actually looking to make your warm-up valuable and get more out of your run so that you don't feel stiff in the first half mile, so you reduce your risk of injury, so you feel like you can have a better run right out of the gate, then you're going to want to watch these drills and perform them right before you go out and run. Now here's the deal. These drills help warm up the key muscles such as your glutes, hamstrings, quads, and calves, helps you increase blood flow to reduce injury, and helps increase your range of motion so you're running in the most optimal form. So let's hop into the drills. Okay, so the first drill you're going to want to do prior to heading out on your run is drills to warm up your glutes, your buttocks muscles. These are big muscles, they're powerful muscles, but oftentimes runners don't know how to access them the right way prior to their run. So these first drills are going to help get those engaged without needing to get on the ground and without needing any special equipment besides a resistance band. So this is Dr. Brad Sullivan. He's going to help us out today. Brad, go ahead down into a squat. Now the key here with the squat, go ahead, turn sideways. So the key here with the squat, you want it to be in a hip hinge. So you want chest over knees, butt back, knees right at or slightly in front of the toes, and the butt low enough so you get the glute engaged. You want to maintain this position throughout the drill. All right, face forward. So what we're going to do here is you're going to come down into the squat, maintain the good hip hinge, and then you're going to take a step out without letting this knee cave inwards. So take a step out. Now the key here is this one has to stay pointing forward. You don't want it to roll in when you do the drill. So keep that pointed out. Same on the other side. Lead with the knee. Don't lead with the foot. So go ahead, put your foot out further. So if you lead with the foot, what you'll find is the knee is then inside the foot. So bring the knee out, spread the band, and that's what's really going to engage the glute. Okay, now take a couple steps right. Small steps, good, and then back. So he's maintaining a hip hinge, chest over knees, butt back. He's keeping tension in the band, go ahead, back. And he's making it so the knees don't roll in and don't roll out with the feet pointing straight, good. You want to do 15 to 20 repetitions each way, and the key is you want to feel it in your glute. If you only feel it in the quads, then you want to sit back further and you want to really make sure you are spreading the band. All right, the second exercise you're going to do to warm up before you run is called a toe tap or a pizza cutter. Again, the goal here is to activate your glutes, but in this one, you're going to start in an upright position, drop down into a diagonal lunge and come back up with the goal of allowing yourself to shock absorb or build loading into your quad and glute, which is going to help you transition that warm up, the increased availability of blood flow and heat to those key muscles when you go out into your run. All right, Brad, go ahead, kick your left leg back. Perfect. So what you're going to see here when he does this sort of go and start in the down position, the knee stays pointing over the second toe. It doesn't roll in or roll out. There's tension in the band. You want to make sure this knee is pressed out as well. And then the shoulders are aligned over the hips. Go ahead, come up, and then drop down into position. Good. Hold a second or two, really spread the band to get the glute, and come on back up. Go ahead and repeat that a couple more times. As you get good at this, you can start to add speed to mimic running. So go a little faster. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Perfect. You want to do it on both sides, 3 sets to 12 to 15 reps to really get your heart rate pumping. Okay, so the third exercise we're going to go through for your warm-up is a quick squat drop. One of the key things runners tell me all the time when they start their run is they feel it in their knees, they feel stiff until about a half mile into a run. Let's see if we can cut that time down and get you feeling fluid faster, and this quick squat drop is going to help with that. So you're going to start in an upright position like Brad here. You're still going to have a band around the knees to engage the glutes, and what you're going to do is you're going to quickly drop down into a squat, spread the floor, spread the band. Go ahead, Brad. Good. So hip hinge, chest over the knees, butt back, spread the band, drop quick. Good, and you're going to hold for a couple seconds at the bottom, drop. Excellent, go ahead, face forward. And again, drop. Again, knees stay pointing over toes, chest forward. Really spread the band and really take your feet and try to rip the ground apart to engage your glutes. Now, what I tell runners is imagine there's a bar coming at your head and you have to quickly go underneath it. So go ahead. It's a quick motion because again, every time you run, you're on one foot and you're quickly transitioning to the next. So let's add a speed component to this drill to then transition that out into running itself. Okay, the next drill we're going to go through is to open up tight hips. It's one of the most common complaints we get is that the hip, whether it be the groin, back of the hip, side of the hip, just feels tight to start your run. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through an open gait exercise, very common in track, to get some active range of motion and mobility through a wide range of motion for your hips. So Brad, what I'm going to have you do, you're going to start back here, and what you're going to do is you're going to take a step forward and you're going to bring your leg out to the side and then draw it all the way forward and drop it down. Hip out to the side, torso stays upright, bring it in and drop it down. Yep, the key here, get the hip up as high as you can, up, 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 draw it all the way into 90 degrees. If you struggle with balance, that's okay. This is a great place to practice it. And you're going to go about 50 feet, alternating between left and right legs, really going lateral first, as far as you can lateral, then forward. Good. Good, and go ahead on back. So the key is when you do this, you want to keep your shoulders over your hips. You don't want to lean side to side. It's very common that as you lift your hip to lean to the side that you lift or away from. That's okay, but try to prevent against that. And keep your shoulders, as you can see here, keep your shoulders nice and level. Again, 50 feet alternating left to right legs to open up tight hips. So now for this next exercise, we've activated the glutes, we've done some drills for shock absorption to go from landing to loading, which mimics running. We've done exercises to loosen up the hips. Now we're going to do an exercise to, again, get the heart rate pumping and really try to mimic running as much as possible without running itself. These are called A-skips. You might be familiar with them doing workouts on the track, but they're a great drill to activate your calves, work your foot muscles, work your core, and practice your running posture. So what I'm going to have Brad do is he's going to come across the screen here, but he's going to go through an A-skip drill that works on hip flexion, range of motion, speed, and running form. So go ahead, Brad, come through. So you can see he's using opposite arm, opposite leg as he goes through. He's staying up on his toes, coming back through. And the key is keep your chest upright, drive the knee up into hip flexion. Excellent. So you want to go 50 to 100 feet, do 2 to 3 rounds to really, again, get your heart rate going and practice the form. This drill is the best drill you can do to make sure that when you go out on the run, you're not feeling stiff and you don't feel like you need that initial half mile to feel ready to go. The final pre-warm-up drill you're going to do to get ready to have your best run is leg swings. This is a great drill to increase range of motion of your hip, kick on your side glute muscles, which are important for running, and just a nice way to feel like you are completely ready to go for your run. So you want to hold on to something for balance. You can be a fence post if you're outside, a chair, whatever you got at home, wall. But what Brad is going to do, he's going to hold on there and he's going to take his leg, he's going to swing it all the way through, trying to gain as much range of motion as possible at the hip. And the key is you're going to come across your body and up, and across your body and up. Bring your chest up, shoulders level with your hips, and you want to go through about 20 repetitions on each side. All right, so those are the drills you can do to get your body ready, warmed up for a great run to reduce injury risk, and be sure those first few miles are not a slog. Hey guys, if you liked these drills, if you got value from them, drop a comment below. Let me know they helped you. Also like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to get more of my videos. Guys, until next time, train smarter and perform better.